What I'm leading to in this Bible study, excuse me, in the Sunday service is we're in a really interesting time. I know many people are so enthralled in material possessions and material gain. But we look all around this world and what's going on in the current state of affairs. This is a volatile time, y'all. I don't know if you're not paying attention or what. What will you do if you don't have things? If God wants your attention and we are at the end of a thing, how will He get it? He already has checked to see who's worthy to open the book. And He sees nobody but one. Yet as we progress through the chapters of this book, we will see that there will be a sifting of people. Those that are capable of opening such books if they ever presented themselves again, and those that just won't. Those that tap into this soul energy and partake of the fullness of such a vine. That allow themselves to go beyond the physicality of the body and ascend upward to a heightened level of consciousness. And those that don't. All given the same amount of time to do so. And one aspect that God will use to get this done is take away the comforts. And a lot of times the comfort, y'all, is this money. What will we do if this dollar ever crashed? And it will. It's going to happen. I'm not speaking it into existence. I don't want it just like everybody else. But it's the inevitable. What would you do? Did you remember what happened during COVID? I lived across the street from a grocery store. I would go over there and the shelves were empty. What happens when there's nothing? Who do people run to for spiritual direction? When there's no money. There's mass chaos. You look up, you had $500 in the bank. You had $10,000 in the bank. The next day you go and check your account, you got $5. I know that sounds far-fetched, but you let that dollar drop, friend. It'll be just that, $5. And then you go under the same circumstances and try to go feed your family. And a loaf of bread costs $1,500. $3,000. I know you like Charmin. You think we fighting over toilet paper like we did at COVID? We try to get you some Charmin. Oh, a bag of Charmin gonna cost you $50,000, friend. You got $50,000 for a bag of Charmin? If you've ever traveled out of the country, you'll see that these numbers are not far-fetched. You go to another country and you see their economic system, if they're struggling, you will see people are paying that. $25,000 for a chicken dinner at a restaurant. What do you do when your dollar no longer holds value? The US dollar holds tremendous value in other countries. Many people are telling, I want to go to move to Thailand, I want to move here, I want to move there. Okay. You move there now, you pay what? $500 a month rent, $1,200 a month. You be living really good off $1,200, but $500 a month, you living great. But you let that dollar drop, friend. How will you make it? If you needed to get back home, how are you getting back home, friend? You can't even afford to buy dinner. How are you going to buy an airplane ticket? Or even get on a boat? Do you think the government is going to pay for your flight to get you back here? I'm just being honest. You can't work in those countries. You knew that before you went there. You weren't going to be able to compete with the locals for work. So what will you do? God is saying, I'm trying to get your attention, friend. Not just one of you. I'm trying to get everybody's attention. And I see that this money thing is a big distractor. And because of that, all these things you all do in my name and you get all this money for, all these industries that you've created in my name, propagating yourselves amongst one another, leading my people astray, I'm snatching that. And when I snatch that, I then can begin the process of fine-tuning my people. They will fine-tune one another. Surely it'll be chaos in the beginning. But there will be those that come from amongst them that will be able to make the chaos level itself out. There will be strong men and strong women amongst them that stand for righteousness, that will be able to handle the rebuke from the unrighteous. This is the way of God. We will get back to that. All this nonsense, all this pulling up and making your brethren and sister feel bad because you got some stuff and they don't have an avenue of getting it, and you make it seem like it's obtainable to them, but they don't really know what you did to get it or to keep it. And so now they go and do disintegrous stuff amongst one another to get it. All of that is going. And you can blame yourselves for it. Because you've given God justification for taking it away. All of that is going, friend. All of that is going to make way for the promise. I keep telling you, God is going to get you right regardless to if you want it or don't. None of us have the power of deciding. Not one. But it is through the money and the things that the money gives that makes us feel like we do. And this is what God is saying. I'm going to nip at the root. I'm not going to make it advantageous for you to do these types of things anymore. I'm going to bring it all the way down to the leveling place. Everybody's shoulder to shoulder up in here. Now I want to see what you're working with. What do you have organically going on? Could you go back to your community after you've risen so high and be welcomed? Because you were such a blessing? Or will they not welcome you? Would you have the same level of influence as you had when you were so high? When God pulls the rug on everybody? Or will there be new people that come up with more substance? Because I'm here to tell you, friend, that slain lamb, if it didn't have nothing, it had substance. That's what the chaos gives you. It gives you substance. You got something valuable to offer. Not sell, not make people believe, but to offer. Real greatness will come forth. Seal opener.